Welcome to today's study. We are studying end time events. We are going to look at the Abomination of Desolation. For Jesus said, when you see this, you are to know something. He was quoting from Daniel chapter 9. So let's begin our study in reading Daniel chapter 9, verse 24 through 27. 70 weeks are determined upon thy people and upon the holy city, to finish the transgression, and to make an end of sin, and to make reconciliation for iniquities, to bring in everlasting righteousness, and to seal up the vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy. Know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the commandment to restore and to rebuild Jerusalem unto the Messiah the Prince shall be 70 weeks and 62 weeks. The streets shall be builded again, and the walls, even in troublesome times. And after the 62 weeks shall the Messiah be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with a flood. And until the end of the war, desolations are determined. And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifices and obligations to cease. And for an overspread of the abominations he shall make it desolate, even until the consummation. And that determined shall be poured upon the desolate. Now the word Sabaoth literally means sevens. This is the word that we use as here in this passage for weeks. The Jews used this term for weeks and also for a Sabbath of years, or 7 years. In Genesis chapter 29 verse 27 says, fulfill her week, and we will give thee this also for thy service, which thou shalt serve with me yet 7 other years. So here Laban is talking to Jacob and says, work for me for another week. And then he clarifies and says 7 years. So that's how we get the weeks to mean years. The Bible interprets the Bible. The Bible shows us how weeks refers to weeks of years. So while the first 2 segments here appear to be continuous, making up the first 69, that is the 7 plus 62 to make 69. Daniel chapter 9 verse 26 describes a gap after that first 69 sevens. Reading in Daniel chapter 9 verse 26, and after 62 weeks shall the Messiah be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary, and the end thereof shall be with a flood. And unto the end of the war desolations are determined. In reading Daniel chapter 9 verse 26 in the easy reading version, after the 62 weeks the chosen one will be killed. He will be gone. Then the people of the future leader will destroy the city and the holy place. That end will come like a flood. War will continue until the end. God has ordained that place to be completely destroyed. In this gap, the Messiah, Jesus, will be cut off, a reference to the death of Jesus around 30 AD. Then, after the death of Jesus, it says, then the people of the future leader will destroy the city and the holy place. The city and the sanctuary of Jerusalem will be destroyed. So until the next study, my friends, be blessed in Jesus' name.